See, that's
That's what I'm
he
saying,
worry
bro.
about this world. Come on, man.
He don't fucking have a clue.
He worry about this world. We don't know, but he worry about this world. He don't know. He talking about stocks.
Man, come on, man. He ready for the mark.
Man. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rachak and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Wakim out there who pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe on the gospel. And this man and brother, Shema Wan, this we doing a part 2 to the lesson we just did. We had to cut it and Salakia for that, but we had to cut it because man and brother just sit in the car. And which this happen often when brothers together, people just randomly come up to us, and make conversations because having this truth, not to say we nothing at all, but this happened to many other brothers as well. Or people could see something different about us and they just want to make conversation. Me and a brother just sitting right here in the car. We started the lesson. The Asian lady, an older Asian lady came up. She kept trying to talk to us. And then you had Jake pull around, and that's why we had to cut it because he just kept going on and on. But it was the spirit of what we was talking about anyway in our lesson on what he was trying to talk about. Because we were saying that the reason we willing to give up this world is because we know what's coming. Jake pulled around, he asked us, some questions, but his main thing was start to get into stocks. Make sure you stack your money, get your bag. In other words, his mind is in this world, and that's exactly what we was talking about. And he was going into stocks and all that. I said, yeah, man, even the dollar about to collapse anyway, right? The dollar about to be done away with. It's about to go digital. He's like, oh, yeah, that too. But that's a person who, whatever the trend is, whatever this way of life gonna be in this world, whatever you gotta do to get by, he gonna go along with it. That's going back to the title, the Wadi How Bashim Al Shai. That's the reason we're able to give up this world is because we know what's coming, man. Yahweh Shai gave us way better promises than what Esau Edom could give us. What in this world, other than having a new body, and by way of that new body, you gonna get everlasting life? What else in this world can promise us anything else than that? What a NBA contract? What you gonna do with it? Buy a couple cars and a house that might flood and get destroyed in a hurricane or whatever? Going back to what we were saying, that we can get back to it, bro. In the part 1 of this lesson, Yahweh Shai said, you want to get that real quick in Matthew 6? Baba Kashai, we'll read that real quick. Lay that not up for ourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust can corrupt. Baba Kashai. Yeah, that wind blowing hard today.
This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 20. You want to start? Okay. This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Right. Again, we were saying how we can get, you could pull off the lot in a brand new car and somebody driving reckless and they hit your new car. Now what? You stacking money in this safe and somebody break in, and take your money out your safe. Then what? Everything in this world is temporary. Everything in this world is temporary. People talk about generational wealth. That's not so, because even if you have a lot of money, I'm talking about these rich white people and all, these other nations, these Indians that really do got generational wealth. Even they generational wealth go come to an end when the system change and go digital. When the MOTB come, you see, so it really don't matter. None in this world really don't matter. Your status, your Facebook, you can have all these followers and have the blue check, and you say something out of pocket than what Mark Zuckerberg think you should say, and it go get taken off. Then what? You got to start over. And so in your bio now you gonna say hack at, you feel me? Right. 3.2 mil. Come on, everything in this world is temporary. In the next world to come, we ain't got to worry about nothing like that. Even as far as the office, in the world to come, we ain't gonna have an election year. What election year? Who election year? No, it's Yahweh Shai the king, right. King David, the second in command, the king, as it's saying Ezekiel the prince. It's kind of like the president and the vice president. Yahweh Shai the president, King David will be the vice president. And after that is the 144,000 being the governing body. And look, they gonna stay that governing body for forever. Ain't gonna be no election here. You gotta run against somebody else. You campaigning.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You got it out.
Now that just show you what we brought out in Matthew the 11th chapter, bro. These people are like working, like they labor for that. They like it's constantly working. Where's the rest? Whenever it is set in order and established, as the brother was talking into, the works are done. Everything is set and established. It ain't no more running up and doing this and that. It's over with. Jake don't want to rest and have like a true, establishment. Steady chasing their tail, leading to nothing. But they have, like how I said, you may find rest in your souls. Man, they have no rest. They are tired, but they continue to chase something. That's about to be over with. But that Matthew chapter 6 in verse 19, it says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal." And thinking about it too, the things that he mentioned these other nations got, but even on a personal level, that Jake is on literal. Jake into the clothes, like Jake don't trying to have a possession, whether it be the clothes, the jewelry, even damn women, man. Anything that you could view as something valuable, a treasure, that can be taken from you, that waxes worse. Jake really holds on to corruptible things like that. But it says, verse 20, "And lay not up for yourselves," but Salaki, it says, verse 20, "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal."
Yeah, that's it. That's it. No, she could hit that next verse too. Because where your treasure is, that where your mind gonna be.
Verse 21, "For where your treasure is."
So what you hold near and dear unto you, what's important to you, right?
Right.
What you lose sleep for, what you put in extra hours for, and effort for. It says what?
There will your heart be also.
That's where your mind gonna be. And our mind not in this world, because we know it's about to end. Why would you invest in a company that you know about to go bankrupt? What's the point? And as we were saying before the lesson had cut off, the beauty of it is faith. You were saying that it's faith. And Shalom to the brother Kabal, and to any Ashim Akwatu maybe tuning in, Yahweh Bashim Al Shabrak Thumb. But that's what you were saying, bro. It's faith. Us really believing in something that's gonna come that nobody have never seen yet. It sounds crazy that first, even how it's gonna come, a so-called black man gonna come out the sky standing on a UFO. And I'm saying it like that because that's how the world would perceive it. Right. We know it's the chariots of Israel, Yahweh Shai coming in all his glory. But a so-called black man mad, standing on a UFO with angels, beaming people up. Because I would say so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, but you will have, people from different nations that's Israelites by blood that's going to get beamed up too. Remember Revelation 7, that great multitude. Mm-hmm. From all kindreds, people, nations, and tongues. But nevertheless, what we believe in sounds so far-fetched that in the kingdom we saying we're going to have bodies to where we'll be perfect, we'll never sin, we're going to fly, we're going to have spiritual power, everything will be just perfect. And we saying it's going to be forever. Nobody go die at the nation of Israel. That sounds far-fetched, but we believe in that. Right. We truly believe in that. You see? But that's because of what? That's by faith. And as Hebrews 11, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. What you got? You had something?
No, you got it.
Oh, you want to get that Hebrews 11 since we're speaking of that? Baba Kashab, because our forefathers, that's what drove our forefathers to give up what they gave up at their present time, in their lot, in their incarnation. Whatever they was going through, whatever kingdom or empire they was in, that's what allowed our forefathers to just give it up. Or to be pilgrims. Because they wanted to, like our forefather Abraham, it says he sought for a place of the Lord, a kingdom of the Lord that was established from the Lord. Matter of fact, let's hit Hebrews 11. Or you can hit that one first.
Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right. The evidence of things not seen. So we believing in things that's not even here yet. We ain't got proof of it, but we know it's there. We know Yahweh said in John 14, I go to prepare a place for you.
Right.
So you see the difference in our mindset. So when CNN come out and say astronauts found or NASA found 35 new planets, the people say, oh, that's cool. Oh my God. It might be life on there or whatever. I don't know. But we like, man, Yahweh Shai creating that for us. We go on there. We gonna live on there. Like we believe that.
Right.
We believe that. We know that. We know that. And that's why our faith is faith, man, because we can't prove it. It's just, you gotta believe it.
I believe, man, whenever the angels told the disciples, just like you saw Yahweh Shai be taken, that's how he coming back. I believe that.
For sure.
I believe that. But that's far fetched how it's explained, you know. So you want to start with?
We can jump down. Where is that? Hebrews 11.
Hebrews 11.
Oh, right here. By faith, Abraham. Let's get that. By faith, Abraham. Because look again, that's why we giving up what we giving up.
Right.
Because we know we got something way better that's promised, man, and that's comfort. Let's get Kabar precept real quick. It's Hebrews 6 and 9. It says, but beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. Right. So salvation, these are better things. Way better things than this world can offer. He said there's a quote saying, sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve better.
Yeah.
Man.
Dang.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Right. So in this world, because me and brother was talking earlier, it'd be beautiful if me and brother had a boat right now, getting on the water, had a boat, just chilling, But the Lord, it might not be expedient. That's the word of the week.
Right.
That's the word of the weekend. It might not be expedient for us right now to have that because the Lord wants us to suffer a little bit more. Fight a little bit more. So when he do give us blessings, we go appreciate it that much more, man. And it's gonna be way better than the little BS we probably could have got off OfferUp. Craigslist.
Yeah.
You see? Come on, man. But you got it, bro. Let's start right there with our forefather Abraham.
Hebrews 11 and verse 8, it says, by faith Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out, not knowing whither he went. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. For he looked for a city
with
foundations, whose builder and maker is the Most High. Through faith also, Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. Therefore sprang there even of one.
Let's see. You can jump down to. We're gonna jump down. 15. Let's go to 15.
Okay, jumping down to verse 15. Hebrews 11 and verse 15. And truly, if he had been mindful of that country from whence they came out.
So it's saying if Abraham really cared about the or the Chaldees, if he really cared about his hometown where he was born, it said he could have went back if he wanted to.
Right.
But he didn't want to go back. He didn't want to. And that's like us. We don't care about this world, NFL, and college football is Saturday. And you watching the game? We don't care about this, man. Making it no more.
Yeah.
Being popular and famous. Who it don't matter.
Just imagine what he could actually went back to, Like he actually could have went back to some things. He had, man, but no.
Shit, speaking of that, we'll jump down, Lord willing, to hit our forefather Moses. Because he could have stayed the man in Egypt.
Right.
So, but watch what it's going to say. You start from the top of that, 15 again.
Hebrews 11 and verse 15, it says, and truly, if they had been mindful of that country of whence they came out, they might have had opportunity
to have returned.
See, they could have went back.
But now they desire a better country, that is in heavenly, wherefore God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he hath prepared for them a city. Verse 17, by faith Abraham, when he was
that's the point. That's the point. That's the point. You can read it again, Baba Shaw.
Come verse 16, Hebrews 11 and 16. But now they desire a better country, that is in heavenly.
So they wanted something better. He could have went back to Ur the Chaldees, you know, had his riches and still did his thing, but he didn't want to. He wanted something better. And we got opportunity to do stuff. Brothers can start businesses and all that. And look, even if you do, ain't nothing wrong with that. We're using the word, not abusing it. You know, but as far as putting our all in here, we're not here for that, man.
Right.
Because we know the Lord gonna give us something way better, something that's not I don't say tangible, but they got an expiration date on it.
It's heavenly, man. It doesn't expire, it doesn't corrupt, you know, it won't get touched. But man, verse 16 again, it says, but now they have desired a better country, that is in heavenly, wherefore God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he hath prepared for them a city.
And that same city Abraham was waiting on, we still waiting on today, and we even closer than he was. Can you jump down to 24? This is another example with our forefather Moses. And these just examples we just going through. We just flowing through the spirit, you know. You know, man, his brother was just kind of speaking before we started the lesson that, like, although we can have, like King David said, one day in thy courts is better than 1,000. Man, one day in the kingdom of heaven is better than 1,000 of our best days here on earth. You know, just one day. That's what we're looking forward to, man. And so look, but we ain't the first ones with that faith, with that mindset, with that thought. All our forefathers had it. Oh, even Yahushua, Hebrews 12. Lord willing, we can get that, you know. But you got it, bro. If you got anything too.
Hebrews 11 and verse 24. It says, by faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
Now, I mind you, Moses was the son of Pharaoh's daughter, the son of a princess, right? He had it. He was the man on a way bigger status than we ever have been. People knew him. The women wanted him. He was a warrior too. He was a warrior at that time because he led Egypt in a couple wars, you know, or he took part in them. But he was the man. He had the riches, but he gave that up. And we're going to read why he gave it up. And that goes right into the title. You got it, bro.
Verse 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
And I think that's important. He chose rather to suffer afflictions with the people of the Most High. And it's going to tell us why, because what the affliction is going to lead to. Light at the end of the tunnel. But it says he wanted to do that rather than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season in Egypt. So the short time that Egypt had left to rule, anything he was going to do from that point on, in other words, it's going to be BS, going to be some sin in it, whatever it's going to be. It wasn't going to be profitable. And it was going to be a short time. So in other words, our forefather Moses was thinking like, what's the point?
Right.
What's the point? I done seen all this and is this going to happen to the Lord? Man, I'm going with this over here. Man.
And in that, put it like this, what he gave up, like what's to come, that hasn't happened yet, right? So we are part of the same thing. You know, it's continued to be continued. We in that process right now. You know, we really have we have the opportunity to understand that. You know, so just like Moses had faith, you know, being on that level, being the man, it's possible for us to do it too. That the level that the Lord got us on right now. It's possible, you know. And the Lord got us on that level for a reason. Like, you know, not on that big status. Because the Lord told us how it's going to be in these days, man. It's going to be hard for a rich man to make it, bro.
Yeah.
You know, when we at the end of this captivity, you know, it ain't no more coming back. This is the final one. You know, before that promise comes into effect, man.
I think it was in Proverbs, I think it says, give me neither poverty nor riches, so that, you know, you don't get too much and forget the Lord, and, you know, too poor you can't serve the Lord. But even what you were saying, that we believe in all that, what we read in Hebrews 11, what they gave up, what they believe in, it ain't happened yet. Right. We still believe in the same thing, but the last verse gonna explain that they ain't gonna get that without us fulfilling this last end of the lot, the last end of the bargain. This the last incarnation, is it? Man. Well, we believe it's it, because what else got, it ain't too much left. Right. Some got to give any day now. So this the last round of the prophets being sent on earth to prophesy against the nations, to Israel. This it.
Yeah, before the Egyptian captivity.
This it. This it, man. This is the last go round of us having to have faith. After this, once Yahweh come back, ain't no Israelite gonna have to have faith. I'm gonna say nobody of the elect gonna have to have faith ever again. Right. And that's in 1 Peter. Because the thing is, faith is what? Something you can't see, but you believe and hope in it. Right. When Yahweh come, what we believe in and hoping in, he gonna be here. We see him. We gonna be here, and if we are the elect, we gonna be in a new body, we gonna be in a chair, we gonna be seeing the angels, we gonna be seeing brothers. What we having faith in. Right. What we hoping in, we got it. Right. What we hoping in. Right. Come on, man, this is the last go round of that. But the point is, in this hellhole where nobody got, it's just full of doubt and anxiety and worry, what's gonna be, who gonna win the election. We don't care about none of that. Right. We ready just get the little shit over with real quick and let's move on so we can get out of here. We just pilgrims moving through, that's it. And speaking of pilgrims moving through, our forefathers always been pilgrims. Just moving through lands, traveling, because it's not our resting place, man. We just traveling, the last stop was America. Last stop, pull up, America. This is the last of it. This is the end, man. This the end.
Time. Verse 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
The BS that, what he was going to do in Egypt? What else he was going to do in Egypt? But oppress his own people. Come on, man.
Esteeming the reproach of Hamashiach greater riches than the treasures in Salakia. What you got?
You got to read that again, now. Can we read that in NLT? Hebrews 11:26 in the NLT. Baba Kashah. If a brother want to put on a comment board, Hebrews 11:26 in the NLT. If you get it first, because that's to show you Moses believed in what Yahweh was going to bring. He said he thought that the riches and the prompt. Well, we're going to read it. Let's read it in the NLT.
Hebrews 11:26.
Can we read it in the verse up? And read it together, Baba Kashah.
Hebrews 11 and verse 25 in the NLT. It says, he chose to share the oppression of God's people instead of enjoying the fleeting pleasures of sin. Verse 26, he thought it was better to suffer for the sake of Mashiach than to own the treasures of Egypt. For he was looking ahead to his great reward.
Come on, man, that's self-explanatory.
Man.
That's self-explanatory. You gonna speak on it?
No, you got it up.
You jumped onto the last verse? You can get it in KJV. Because again, what you said, this the last generation of the faith. Us believing in that kingdom of heaven. Once Yahweh come, man, all these people who are in the Hall of Faith, they got the Hall of Fame in it. Yeah. This Hebrews 11, the Hall of Faith, and they ain't even everybody yet.
And they got a reward, man. It's a reward, man. It's a reward that's attached. Mm-hmm. Man, that's so amazing.
Same thing Enoch believed in way back then. It's finally in our time in 2024, Lord willing, in 2025, where niggas got, Coogee and Jordans and Shiesties on, Wi-Fi, college football, flat screen TVs. Yes, it's about to happen now when our forefathers been believing in it, man. Right. Think about that. Yeah. Talking about since way back then, since the time of really the fall of Adam. They've been hoping for a savior and these things to be fulfilled. You got the elder man Simon in the book of Luke, the 2nd chapter. He said he was been looking for the constellation of Israel. Then you got the elder woman Anna. She was been looking for it too. Everybody been looking for what we about to see. Bro, think about that. Yeah. Come on, man. let's hit that last verse.
Hebrews 11 and verse 27. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invisible.
And that's another part, because we forsaken Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king. We ain't worried about no MOTB, what's gonna come, a guillotine. And Lord willing, if we gotta pray to the Lord that we able to endure all these things. Right. But we really don't fear that, because again, why? Just Yahweh, our Lord and our Lord told us, man, fear not him who can kill the body, but rather him who can kill the body and soul. Because we know if Esau kill us in this world, in the next world to come, you gonna bow down. You gonna be like down for a little bit, and it's gonna be like, damn, you had a chance to be at a 144, and you got scared of Esau, not knowing the Lord could have had you not feel it, or just come back to life, or gave you spiritual power. Yeah, man. That's why, man. Look, it ain't nothing in this world that can promise us what the Lord promised us, and there ain't nothing in this world that can put fear into us on how the Lord can put fear into us, man. Mm-hmm. You got it, Doc. It's the last verse of the whole chapter.
Oh, jump down to verse 40. Okay, this is Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 40. It says
39.
Hebrews 11 and 39. And these all, having obtained a good report through faith.
So it's talking about everybody who believe. You got it.
Received not the promise.
They ain't get it yet. Mm-hmm. They ain't get beamed up, or they ain't see the kingdom of heaven. They ain't get their new body yet. They ain't coming to the new covenant, second covenant yet.
God having promised some better things for us.
For us, though. For us, because we living in a time. You got it.
That they without us should not be made perfect.
That they without us should not be made perfect. So without us coming in this last generation, the Lord will wear that number. But without this last generation and the prophets coming in the future, those who believed in the past ain't gonna get their reward. The point is, this the last generation, Lord willing. You know, we believe that, man. Of faith. You got something else? No. Can we get Hebrews 12 real quick, and we can probably wind it down. Mm-hmm. About Yahushua, verse 2.
Hebrews chapter 12 and 2.
Because even Yahushua looked at what was gonna come and not what was in front of him, the present.
Hebrews 12 and 2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him.
What's that? That got a what's the marking in it? Where is it?
Hebrews 12 and 2.
What's that called?
A semicolon.
A semicolon means stop.
Oh, come.
You feel me? Stop there, and then everything else is still gonna link up with what was said before that. Mm-hmm. Can you read that again?
Hebrews 12 and 2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith.
The author and finisher of our faith. Look at Yahushua for example. So look at what his mindset was.
Mm-hmm. Who, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross.
What was the joy that was set before Yahushua? What he was gonna get? Him being Lord of Lords and King of Kings, not just in the heavens, but on earth. Him ruling on earth with his brothers. Hey,
he
even
told,
go ahead. No, you got it. No, go ahead.
He told at the Passover, he told him, I shall no longer drink forth the fruit of the vine with you. You know, when is the next time he's gonna do it? You know, in the kingdom, like think about that. He knew what he meant when he knew what he meant when he said it. So think about that in his mind whenever he was being crucified for us. You know, that had to be a joy in his mind to endure it. You know?
Yes. Yeah, he said that in John 17. In John 17, I think like 18 and 19. He said, I sanctify myself for them. For them, you know, the prophets and the believers. At the time, it's talking about the 12, but it trickles down. And in NLT said pretty much he got on the cross for them. So that's why he wanted to do it. That he was motivated. Because remember, he did say, Father, is it another way? Right. But he was motivated because of what? His. Right. His, man.
Hebrews 12 and 2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross.
So what he was going to receive, that's what made him say, okay, I got to get on this cross. In other words, it was worth it to him. Right. It was, the pain was worth it, because the elder man said in 2 Maccabees, the 6th chapter, he said, although he felt the pains in his body, his spirit was well comforted because he didn't eat the pork. Yeah. He rather die. He said, although I feel the pains in my body, my spirit is comforted. Let's see if I can find it real quick. God, if you don't mind, bro.
No, you got it out.
You got something. All right, this 2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse, I'm going to start at 30. It says, but when he was ready to die, see, they was always ready to die, even the brothers in the next chapter, because this was around the same time, the 7 brothers. Why was they ready to die? Because they knew they was going to resurrect and come back anyway. Again, look ahead, man, not the now. That's what you always get in 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter. You know, why is thou worried about this present time and not what's gonna come? Roughly paraphrasing. All our forefathers, the greats, man, of our nation, look for what was gonna come with what the Heavenly Father Yahweh and Yahweh Shah promised to us. But it says 2nd Maccabees 6:30. But when he was ready to die with stripes, he groaned and said. So this likened unto us today, we have to get under a guillotine or something, or get tortured. It says, he said, it is manifest unto the Lord that have the holy knowledge, that whereas I might have been delivered from death, because he could have saved himself by eating pork. So he's saying, the Lord know I could have kept myself alive. But he go on to say, I now endure sore pains in my body by being beaten, because he didn't eat it. It says, so he endured the pains in his body, but it says, but in soul am I well content to suffer these things, because I fear him. Come on, man. So we might be getting tortured, it might hurt, but we gonna be thinking like, man, I'm boy, I can't wait to come down from this chariot and whoop your. You feel me? Man. You might be thinking like, man, it's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna be a part of the governing body in the kingdom. You could be thinking about. Go ahead, brother.
No, keep going.
Go ahead, go ahead.
You could get that wisdom of Solomon in the 3rd chapter. Man, because it goes into that. Because he had, man, the Lord tells us how it's gonna be. Like, oh man, and that's important to have faith in. That's important to have faith in, because hey, it's gonna be. It could be like that. You know, it could be like that. The Lord is gonna have mercy, just like the account the brother just read. He was able to have comfort in his soul in some type of way. But you could get that real quick.
What verse?
Where it says, in the sight of the
though they seems to die.
Yeah. Verse 3.
Wisdom of Solomon 3. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 3. It says, I'll just start at 1. That's cool.
Okay, come.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them.
Right. In understanding it, that's not meaning like in a way that you're gonna, or it's meaning in a way where, you're not gonna be broken, man. Although we could go through certain afflictions physically, you're still gonna have some type of comfort, because being able to go through certain things, like it says in 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, whatever it is, the Lord is gonna allow us to have a way out. So in a way, there's gonna be a certain type of comfort, as the scriptures just mentioned. But you got it.
It says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery.
Right. Hey, because like the brother mentioned, we know that we got resurrection. We have to have faith in that. In the sight of the unwise, we seem to die. Like, this is the end for us. This is it. No, actually, we already want to get, this shit over with, because we got something better to look forward to. That's the spirit that the Lord is going to give to the righteous, meaning the elect. Those that have faith in those words. Just like Yahweh Shah had the joy set before him, we got to have the same type of faith. The Lord is going to give that spirit, Abaratazah. But you got it.
It says, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace.
Right. In the accounts that we just read, you can read about the accounts where men actually went through physical pains, physical tortures, and just put to shame openly. Yahweh Shah himself. Yeah. Yahweh Shah himself. It's real. It was real. The Lord actually suffered for us, man. Just thinking about it, how what we're a part of, men actually die for this. So that shows you what the Lord got us in. The Lord got us a part of the same thing, man. And we have faith in that, because what we're a part of, look at the men who endured it, who had faith, even when it came to death. Because we know that we got victory, man. Like we brought out at camp. Esau can't get spiritual. This is a physical nigga. That's why he got to try to torment you and put fear in you. But the Lord said, don't fear that. Don't fear that, because he can't touch you like I could. Just like the account in Maccabees, the 6th chapter, he feared the Lord, and that brought comfort to his soul. Come on, man. That we got a fear towards the Lord. You know how many people don't fear the Lord? That's why a lot of people about to get they about to get dealt with because a lack of a fear, man. You know, so having fear of the Lord, that brings comfort. The Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, even when you do fuck up, man. Because at the same time, if your ass is in a situation, you know, I deserve it, Lord. I deserve it, just like Yahweh Shai got faced. Coming to the point of blood dripping from him. It got to that point, but he did it for us, man. And we got to, and we can continue to do the same thing. Because he said he got the victory. Because he did it, we got it too.
That's it.
Having faith in that, man.
That's it. I finish this. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. That's it. Shit, we can hit that. Finish the Hebrews 12. We could probably
close out.
End it.
Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 2. Looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High.
Right. We may be thinking we embarrassed at times, you know. We feel played. The shame. Man, think about what Yahweh Shai went through. This man had the power to, when they said prophesying to us who hit you, bro, Yahweh Shai could have messed up their mind, told them exactly who did it, and told them everything about their life right then and there. He just took it, though. You see? He just took it. He had the power to do whatever he wanted to. He had the power to not even get taken. Remember, they came to him. He said, who y'all looking for? And they said, Yahweh Shai Nazareth. And he blew them back. Everybody fell back. When he walked up to him, he said, when they was all on the ground, he said, he stood over and said, who y'all looking for? Come on, man. Who y'all looking for? He said, okay, well, look, I'm him. Take me. Let them go. Let my sheep go. Let my 12 go. Well, his 11. Let my 11 go. But the point is, the Lord ain't do none of that. He went with it because why? One, it was a part of prophecy, and just going with what the Lord said, look what it's going to lead to. And what it said, because he went through the shame, he didn't care about being embarrassed, you know, which, hey, I'm speaking to myself, you know, getting over that, you know, feeling played. You see, man, we got, man, joy, man, even with brothers and whatever, man, we going to laugh, we going to kick it, we ain't going to care. In the kingdom, we just going to chill. Our people just want to chill, really. We go just chill in righteousness, man. Right, rest. That's the biblical word of chill is rest. That's it, man. You got it, bro. But seeing where it got him not caring about that, he on the right-hand side of the Most High right now. And look what he got with that, though. Look what comes attached to being on the right-hand side of the Father, everything. But the Most High under you. In other words, the Most High lets you be your own God. This your creation. This you. That's what Yahweh Shai. But he got that because look what he went through, man. Look what he went through. You know, so, you know, we just wanted to touch on that, Lord willing, it was edifying. That, man, we got a lot to look forward to as believers. Whatever losses we take in this world, be ready to give it up. Like it says in 2 Ezra, the 14th chapter in the GNT. Let go of this world, be ready to leave this world quickly. Because many great evils are coming anyway. It ain't nothing to keep here. You see? But we going to end it right there, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to get this brother Kabar precept first. Hebrews 10 and 34, it says, for ye had compassion of me in my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing that in yourselves you have in heaven a better and enduring substance. See? But we go, you know, that's beautiful. That's on time. But yeah, we go in it right there. Yeah, the water ocking for the precept, you know, precepts, Lord willing, you know, this was edifying. But it's just something was on our spirit, you know, man, brother was talking like, bro, no matter what we go through in this world, no matter even what we gain, it still don't amount up to what we about to get, though. Although it feel good today, the sun out, man, brother kicking is like, but we still talking about the kingdom, though. We ain't focused on but the kingdom. You know, but hey, man, we'll leave it right there. You had anything else, bro? Hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Hakodash. And with that, Shalom.